Hello everybody, welcome to Create 30. Share the link. Welcome. I feel like today I should bop. Like I should give you a little. Let me see. Welcome. I've been listening to this song I really like. Let me see if I can find the song. Let me just dance more for you. Yeah. But welcome. Sorry I'm 4 minutes late. I was actually trying to what do you call it? I was trying to figure out how to mirror my screen so that because okay, if you can hear I don't want them to copyright me, so I will not dance to music on this live. Yeah. Alright, let's get right into today's session. I apologize once again. If it's breaking, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. I need some feedback. If it's breaking, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. Alright, welcome back. The first day of content creation, we talked about what? We talked about what content strategy is. It's figuring out the direction or the plan that you want to go with your content. Day 2, we talked about a specific format which I actually use a lot, which is talking head videos. We talked about how to make talking head videos, what you need to know about talking head videos and all that, right? And today is day 3. Today is very special because we're going to talk about setting up your channel for success. Setting up your channel for success. Is it breaking? If you can still hear me, let me know. I need some feedback because I feel like it's breaking. Okay, let's continue. I'm not seeing any feedback. Let me see. Welcome, Jeanette. Welcome, Precious. Alright, we're going to continue right away. You can hear me. Okay, so today we're talking about setting up your channel for success. Right? And what does setting up your channel for success mean? We're basically looking at the channel you have, right? Every creator has a platform, right? And as a creator, for now, I don't think any of you have your independent platform. I don't think you have preciousuchi.com and that's where all your content is hosted. I think your content might be hosted on tiktok.com or instagram.com or youtube.com, right? So that means because you're creating on platforms, you have to understand the platform. You have to set up your profile in a way that it performs the best on your platform. You have to also set up your profile in a way that it communicates what you're going to do to your target audience. So that's what we're diving in today. If you're in the chat, if you're here with me, let me know your name so that I can shout you out. Thank you very much. So it's sad that you can't see my screen now because I really wanted to show you some things, but we're going to see how we're going to go about that. So the first thing I want to talk about today is what I'll call branding, right? And branding is a buzzword. Branding is a word that is thrown around a lot and has come to mean different things to different people. Some people describe branding as the gut feeling, the feeling that people get when they encounter you or your company or your personal brand. Do you understand that feeling they get? What is the vibe, right? So that can be give you a general idea of what branding is. Do you get? So as a creator, yes, it's important to kick off and create consistently, but at the same time it gets to a point where you have to start thinking about how you are positioning yourself to your audience. How are you positioning yourself? Branding, right? So welcome, Jonathan. Welcome, glad to have you. So in terms of your branding, and we're going to talk about the branding essentials, the basic things you need to know about branding, right? This is not a branding class, but we're going to talk about some specific things. First of all, we're going to talk about your name. We're going to talk about your profile picture. We're going to talk about your bio. We're going to talk about your banner image. And then we're going to talk about colors and fonts. Are you ready? I really wish you could see my screen. I really had in mind that it would be a very practical session. But let's see how it goes. So when you talk about your name, generally your name should communicate. Thank you very much. All right, your name should communicate either who you are or what it is you do, right? So your name can either be your actual name, right? For example, my name is Isaac Abba, right? That can be your name. And the advantages of having your name, your social media name, as your personal name is that as you grow over recognizable, meaning that you grow your personal brand. So if you make a name from creating content about or creating music, for example, the day you go into film, your name will still follow you into the film. Do you understand? For example, you have somebody like Solomon Bucci, right? His name, he's mostly a writer, a creator, but we know his name as Solomon Bucci is the Solomon Bucci. We have people like so who else has a name that is very, very, very recognizable? We have Funke Akindele. Funke Akindele started out as an actor, as far as I know. Right now she's into film production, she's into different things. Do you understand? But her name is Funke Akindele. So it's a good idea to actually use your actual name, your government name, for your socials in case you want to build your personal brand. Right? One thing with using a stage name or a brand name, one thing you have to put in mind is that it has to be relevant to what you do, right? If there was a real estate person, someone that talks about real estate, and he calls himself a Proco doctor, the name will not match the brand. Do you understand? So there will be mismatch. A Proco doctor is perfect for him because he approaches medicine or medical advice with a funny angle. So aproko gives you the idea that there's some comedy to it, because aproko means somebody that wants to know gist, or you are doing aproko, right? And then doctor in front. Do you understand? So you can have a brand name. Number two, another thing is that you can have a name that tells what you do, right? So a name, for example, like Precious Realty, or Jonathan Fashion, or Jonathan Apparel, right? Those kind of names, in my opinion, they are my least favorite, because they kind of box you into a certain operation, right? It is good for business, but not all creators are focused on solely business. Some creators are also focused on influence and impact and personal brand, right? So if you're focused on personal brand more than you're focused on a specific business, like if what you want to move is you are selling clothes and you want to just move the clothes, that's all you're interested in, then you can call it something wears, right? You can call it Isaac wears, right? Because that's all you're about. But if you are focused on your personal brand, then you have to, try and have your name as your personal name or a brand name that is broader. Do you understand? So I'd really like to hear, what are our social media names? What names are we using? Welcome, Sisi. Oh my God, Sisi is here. Amazing. So I want to hear from you. What are your social media names? What name are you using? And let's look at the different names we have. And for me, it's Isaac the Creator, and I think it is relevant in the sense that it is my name, Isaac, but it also tells people about what I do. Isaac the Creator, right? So when I introduce myself in school as Isaac the Creator, or on the road as Isaac the Creator, like, oh, what do you create? And then I tell people that I create content for other creators to ensure that they impact their world or they make a change in their world, right? So I'd like to know what your name is. Now, after name, another thing you have to look at is your profile picture. So I'm going to share my screen now. And I actually redesigned my profile picture, by the way, guys. So you guys are going to be the first people to see my new profile picture. But I'm still waiting for your names to come in. Okay. I'm going to my Instagram. Let me show you. Alright, so let's look at this Instagram profile. By the way, in this class live, I'm going to be changing a lot of things, right? We're actually doing a rebrand, a live rebrand, and you're going to watch me, right? So let's what are the things that make a good DYJ beats? That's nice. DYJ beats. DYJ beats, off the top of my head, I would think that you are a music person, right? Somebody that produces beats. DYJ beats. And I think that works. That definitely works. Any other names? Precious to Abba. That's amazing. Precious to Abba. So I believe that's your name, and I believe it also communicates something about your faith, right? Mizzy Effects. Perfect. Mizzy Effects. Perfect. Mizzy Effects might need a little more explanation, but it's still perfect in the sense that it's broad enough, right? And it's obvious that you're a creator. Janet for Jesus. Amazing. That's beautiful. I love it. Janet for Jesus. All right. So let's look at my profile. What you need to set up your profile picture, and some things you need to take note of when setting up your profile picture. Number one, clarity and quality. I forgot to set up my camera today. That's funny. People will not have reels if I don't set up this camera. So give me a second to set up my camera. My brand manager is going to shoot my leg. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do so. My brand manager is on this call, so she's going to shoot my neck. I'm so sorry. I'm putting in my mic. Alright. As I was saying, what makes a good profile picture? Number one, you have clarity and quality, right? You need to use high quality pictures for your profile picture. And it goes without saying, like it seems like a no-brainer, right? But some people actually have very bad profile pictures because the pictures are not sharp, right? So you need a picture that is sharp. If you don't have a good camera, you can borrow somebody's camera to take a picture for your profile. Or these days we have AI that can actually make that sharp picture of yours beautiful. And if you're in Kreate community tonight, I'm going to put the link to an AI that can transform your profile picture. So join Kreate community if you need that. So number two, you have to take note that your profile picture has to be representative of your personality. It has to be authentic. It has to represent your personality. If in your videos you're always shouting and frowning, and you go and put a profile picture that is smiling, that's misleading. If you're communicating happy vibes, I don't know why you be frowning your video, but if you're communicating happy vibes and you put a profile picture that you're frowning, it's misleading. In fact, I'll show you one profile picture that I did, and not my brand manager, another person disappointed me from using it because I was frowning. Should I show you? Let me see if I can find it. So this is the picture I wanted to use initially. Let it load. So this is the picture I wanted to use initially, right? It passes my number one check that it is sharp and it's high quality, right? But it's not representative of my image, in the sense that my friend told me that I was frowning. Like, I just asked for the general vibe, and the person told me I was frowning. And once the person said I was frowning, I knew that is not Isaac the creator, because Isaac the creator is a very happy creator. Do you get? Somebody said Brave. Yeah, Brave browser. Oh, Brave the dog. Yes, Brave, shut up. I just said happy vibes and I'm saying shut up. I'm sorry. I apologize. So, yes, it has to be representative of your personality. Number 3, a group profile picture, you can add some level of creativity and you can follow trends, right? So this whole cycle thing is just me adding a special touch, so that whenever you see a purple and yellow circle with Isaac, then you know it is Isaac the creator, right? So this is what I landed on, and I've gotten approval from my brand manager, so I'm going to change it right now on the live. So I would have loved to show you the process on my phone, but I was not able to stream. I was not able to so yeah, the process is pretty similar on your phone. Just go to settings, and then actually on your phone you'd see where you can edit bio. So where you can edit bio, that's where you change your profile photo, right? So after this class, by tomorrow, I'm going to go and check all of your profile pictures, and I want to see your own picture. Your own picture. Not only your picture, but you must follow all our guidelines. Do you understand? If you're in this session, and let me find out who is in this session. Precious, Janet, Michael Abba, who else? CC is in this session. I'm going to check all your socials, and it has to be your picture. Do you understand? Precious to Abba, go and put your picture. All right. So I'm going to change it. Voila, should have done by now, right? So I'm moving forward. Let's move forward very fast. So let's go back to my profile and see. Why has it not changed? All right, so let's move forward very fast. So now I've talked about your name and your profile picture, right? I hope you are working on it now. Number 3, colors. So as a creator, you want to decide what colors. See, I need to work on this page, but yeah, as a creator, you want to decide what colors you want to use, right? What colors are representative of your brand, and it is better if you're sticking to a few range of colors. Do you understand? So for this season, for this rebrand, I've chosen the colors purple and yellow, right? Yellow to show how eccentric and how vibrant Isaac the creator is, but purple to also balance it, to make to create for good contrast, right? So that it's not too shouty. And that's, in the coming days, I'm obviously going to adjust all this. But you see, in the past, I've been using a bit of yellow, and then interesting, yellow, and then if you notice, my captions are usually purple. Not this one. That's embarrassing, but yes, my captions are usually why is it hooking? I beg now. I beg now. If we should So yeah, purple captions, right? And I feel like this one I'm going to be using for a very, very, very long time. So what's my point? Pick 2 to 3 colors that you want to be using consistently. This will create. Oh, you can use a logo, definitely, definitely. But I would advise that if you're building a personal brand, you should use your image, right? Your logo should be for your business. Personal brand is different from business. Do you understand? You have to decide as a creator. Do you want to build a business or a personal brand? A personal brand can have businesses under it, but a business stands as the business. The business is not the personal brand. Do you understand? So we're going to get into that actually. But if it's a business-centered account, definitely use a logo. Use your business logo. If it is your personal brand, use your picture, right? For example, Chris Do. This is Chris Do. Chris Do has a Chris Do is one of some of you might not know him, but he's a very big creative. He has done a lot of amazing work in the motion design space, but he's also a very big name in the defining pricing models for creatives, blah 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 blah. But this is Chris Do, right? This is his. Can you see that he has a profile picture with his name? But Chris Do also has a company called The Future, and The Future has its own logo. Do you understand? So your personal brand is different from your business. All right, moving on. Now, after you think about colors, you think about fonts, you should actually have fonts that you are using. And that is for somebody that has not been keeping to that for a while. Yeah, I need to work on that, and you need to work on that as well, right? Having a set of fonts that you use consistently, do you understand? So that it creates a certain feel, right? And I'm going to send some resources so that you know how to choose colors and fonts on the Kreate group. Remind me. You don't need to remind me. I would. All the things I say I would send right after the meeting. So just join that group and make sure you check it out. I'm going to send all those things, right? Then you have once you have your profile picture, you have your name. The next thing you need to think about is your bio. Your bio. What is your bio? Most social media platforms have a short bio where you can tell people in few minutes about yourself. Now, this is an opportunity for you to tell people who you are, what you do, and what you want them to do about it, right? So I've broken down the bio formula into a 3-part formula, right? Like I said, who you are, what you're doing, and a call to action. Do you understand? Who you are, what you're doing, and a call to action. Very simple. In some cases, you can also link some other things that are connected to you. Like if you have a personal brand and you have a business, you can link other things to you. So I'm actually going to adjust my bio because I've not adjusted it in a long time. And I feel like I have evolved a bit, right? So let's adjust it in real time with me. And you see how I'm thinking about it, right? I wish my internet was a bit faster. All right. So for the bio, okay. So this is my bio, right? And you have 150 words. So it's not really long, right? So let's see what I'm able to cook up now. I'm going to write who I am. First of all, I would say I am a content creator. And as abused as that word is, I feel like that is what I am in this moment, right? So remember, our formula is who you are, what you're doing, and then a call to action. I'm not only a content creator, I'm also a media evangelist. Media evangelist is someone that is always pushing for the application and the utilization of media, right? So it's like your Christian understanding of evangelism, but for media, right? Media evangelist. And I would say I'm a filmmaker too, because I made a couple of films and I plan to make some more, right? So that's a bit of who I am, right? It doesn't have to be three things, it can be one thing. If it's one thing, it's even better, right? And then the next thing is what you are doing. So you are these things, but what are you doing? Because people need to know what you're doing to know how you can add value to them, right? So in a simple way, I would say I am building a tribe that's changing the world through media. In one sentence, I believe that is what I'm doing, right? That is why we have Kreate. That's why we have people on this live, because I'm here to empower and inspire you to make a change in the world, make a positive change in the world through media. I believe that media is one of the biggest players in the future, one of the biggest keys to the future. And I want you that is watching to join, to be a part of a tribe that is changing the future through media, right? So that's what I'm doing. So who you are, what you're doing, and then what you want them to do. What do I want a reader to do? Join us. Join the Create community. Did I say Joyce? Join us. Yeah? Join us. Join us. Exclamation. So I can just quickly link. Let me see if I can still link leader. Okay. Instead of, I can add content creator, media evangelist. So instead of content creator, I'll remove content creator because I feel like media evangelist covers that. Filmmaker, and I need to add Christ culture. So I'll write leader, and then why is it not? Okay, Christ culture. I feel like that's it. So write your own bio. I hope you are writing your own bio as we are doing this, right? Write your own bio with our formula. Who you are, what you're doing, and what you want people to do. Simple. Then you go through your other settings and be sure that now it's important to change your account to a professional account. Do you understand? You need to change it to a creator account because this gives you access to analytics. You're able to view your analytics, right? So change it to a creator account. I think what I'm going to do is after now, I'm going to do a reel, right? To show you all these things because I wanted to show you on my phone, but I wasn't able to. So I'll just do a reel and screen record. Good. Because you can only change the phone number in the app. I don't understand. Anyway, let's see. Let's go to the profile. So it's already 9:30. It did not change. What happened? But anyway, you get the point, right? Another thing to note is link tree, right? It's important to have a link tree, but also have, so for example, I would say my biggest, everybody that is on my Instagram, I want them to come to my YouTube because I post reels here for them to come and join Kreate, right? So Instagram gives you the opportunity to post up to three links, right? So you can have a link tree. What is a link tree? If you go to linktr.ee, you can post all your links to everything you have on your link tree, so people can join, your link tree, right? So I need to update this as well, obviously, because I don't book calls anymore. I don't write a newsletter anymore. So all these things. I'm not even on Twitter anymore. So obviously I need to revise all of this, right? So yeah, that's the end of the session today, basically, right? Setting up your channel for success. And we'll follow up with a reel. Hopefully it is informative for you. Did you learn something? If you did, let me know. But for now, thank you so much for joining us. And yes, I really apologize for starting late. I was really trying to set this thing up for you guys, but we couldn't. So we'll try again. We'll try harder, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
How was today's session? I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section. Now, to ensure that you put everything you learned into practice, we are building a community of creators just like me and you that come together to keep each other accountable, to share ideas, and to grow together. The name of this community is called Kreate Community. To be a part of this community is simple and it's free. All you have to do is click the link pinned in the live chat or the link in the description. Thank you so much and see you tomorrow. Bye.